Marshall Mathers, better known as Eminem, has poured his trauma, paranoia, and personal demons into his music. But what happens when the fiction becomes real? This is the true story of a fan whose obsession crossed every boundary, threatening the life of the very idol he worshipped, a man named Matthew David Hughes. On April 5th, 2020, at around 4 a.m., an intruder slipped through Eminem's estate in Clinton Township, Michigan. Climbing through a broken kitchen window, he silently made his way inside, bypassing security cameras and guards who were temporarily off post. That man was 26-year-old Matthew David Hughes. He had waited hours for the right moment, not to rob the rap icon, but to confront him. According to police reports, Eminem was awakened by an alarm. When he stepped out of his bedroom, he found Hughes standing just feet away in his living room. "I'm here to kill you," Hughes allegedly said. In a moment of chaos, Eminem screamed for help. His security team rushed in and detained Hughes until police arrived. He was charged with first-degree home invasion and held without bond. Not much was known publicly about Hughes. Born in 1992, he had a troubled past marked by mental illness and repeated legal issues. He had been obsessed with Eminem for years. Some reports suggest he believed Eminem was communicating with him through music, classic signs of delusional disorder. What made this more chilling was that this wasn't his first attempt. Hughes had tried to breach Eminem's home in 2019 and was turned away. He returned again in 2020 and again in 2024. Despite pleading guilty to home invasion in 2021 and being sentenced to 5 years of probation, Hughes violated terms shortly after due to an unrelated assault charge. He was jailed again, but in May 2024 he was released on parole and headed straight for Eminem's home. This time he entered through an unlocked door and reportedly stole the bicycle from the property. He was found days later, living nearby. In May 2025, Hughes was tried again, this time facing charges of first-degree home invasion, aggravated stalking, and habitual offender status. Eminem took the stand and described the trauma. "I thought I was going to die. I've never been that scared in my life." He was just standing there, no expression, like he belonged there. The jury deliberated for less than 3 hours. Hughes was found guilty. On June 17, 2025, Judge Diane Druzinski handed down a firm sentence, 15 to 30 years for first-degree home invasion and an additional 3 to 7.5 years for aggravated stalking. The sentences were to run consecutively, a minimum of 18 years before parole eligibility. He was also ordered to stay 500 feet away from Eminem, his family, or any property owned by the rapper. A final protection order was issued. No one, not even a celebrity, should have to fear for their life in their own home. Back in 2000, Eminem's haunting track Stand told the story of an obsessed fan who wrote letters, spiraled into delusion, and ultimately took his own life. Many fans saw it as a cautionary tale. But Matthew Hughes was a real-life Stan, and the ending, just as tragic. Only this time Eminem lived through it. In the end, this case wasn't just about celebrity or fandom. It was about obsession, untreated mental illness, and the terrifying reality that even the most secure fortress can be breached. Matthew Hughes is now serving his sentence, but for Eminem, the fear will likely never fully go away.